big deal with our campus, and we're glad to have their support here. I'm going to hand it off to Sharina.
So thanks for being here today, you guys. The stage is your organizer. You guys are the students who have the voice here. But what Code Red is here to do is to take the opportunity as an educational moment. I'm the coordinator of Code Red, so many of you know me, Sharina. But what happened yesterday, and for those of you who don't know, who are here and maybe wondering, I want to just ground you in what Code Red does. We help our campus heal from past, present, and future acts of discrimination. We were formed in 2007 to do that, and one of the things that's happened over the last 2 days has been awful. In the newspapers, stories about one of our professors. Very quickly, online comments turned into hate and bigotry. And the purpose of Code Red, and why I'm here, and in particular, and I invite others to stay and stand here in solidarity with us as to why we're here, is to say that we won't tolerate the hate. We won't tolerate the hate. This is not about Alray Nelson as a political figure and his performance as the president right now in Code Red's world. This is about hatred that is against a person, and it's important for us to recognize that. So I'd hope that folks who want to say things can and do, and let it be known that we stand in solidarity. One year we did stand in solidarity, and that's essentially what we'd like to do today. There's a lot of power in holding hands and uniting around to support a person. And if we can do that to show support today, we'd love to have that happen.
Against hate. Make some noise. You know, I just found out about this about 15 minutes ago, so I didn't prepare a speech, but I just wanted to say, you know, being a public official, I get to read the Herald's comments online every now and then. And there's a big difference between freedom of speech and hate speech. Yeah. And I would like to ask the Herald to do something about this, because I've seen hate speech on there quite a bit. Yeah. And yeah, they argue that, well, we'll take it off. But the Herald also knows it's their domain. They have the right over what they print there. Yeah. They also know who sent in those comments, what email they came from, and they can expose those people if they want. And I'm saying that's their choice, but I don't think hate speech should go unnoticed. I don't think people should be able to get away with hate speech. And so I'm asking the Herald to do something about it. To say, okay, it's not okay, we're not going to allow this in our newspaper, we're not going to allow this in our community, and we're going to hold these people accountable. So my hunch is the Herald's here, and I stand firmly as the mayor of Durango saying, people that we are not going to allow hate to exist here.
That's
so
right.
Thank you all for coming, and I'll pass it on to the next one. I just wanted to add that as the mayor of Durango, I'm 100% behind Alray Nelson. Thank you.
Maybe Tina wants to speak.
Thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to our campus. I hope to Alray, I'm sure this does, having all of you turn out here. I feel very badly for having had this be a result of your actions, you know, somewhat earlier, having come out of that. But I think this is bringing another important facet to our discussion. in what we're going through in modern times, we are really in a bad state in our country and the world, and there are lots and lots of tensions. And hate is going to be one of those things that people will lash out with as they face more and more difficult circumstances. We don't need to be taking that route. We'll be just making things so much worse for ourselves as a nation, as people, as the world. We have enough on our plate to deal with the problems that we have going on in the world. So we need to be banding together, not causing more fractures, hurting each other. And I think that you all here are demonstrating that. And I'm so happy to see you here. I'm so happy to have Alray as student body president. And in difficult times, that's a difficult thing to do. And he is bearing the brunt of that right now, but we are here beside him. He is not bearing that alone. We are going to make this situation better and show our support to Alray, and he will keep his position, keep speaking truth to power, and we're very proud to have you, Alray.
Amen! Go, Jeff!
Thank you for being here.
Talking to the little box.
Thank you for being here, everybody. My name is Jeff Carey. I work for student government. I work with Alray almost every day. And I wanted to speak here on behalf of him as a colleague and support. And I wanted everyone to know that Alray stands for student voice and supporting the students 24/7. And he's always there to hear any issue of the student body. And as you can see, he's here today, as he always is. And I wanted to voice my support. And I wish that people did not look at Alray as a member of the gay community or as a member of the Navajo Nation, but rather as a great president of this student body. He's there 24/7, running hard to get your voices heard, and Alray is a big part of that. So thank you, Alray.
My dad used to say you don't see colors in a foxhole. And let me tell you, when we are in a foxhole, you need somebody like Alray for you.
That's right.
Somebody like Alray that can stand up and tell you, or tell them, what you want. Because this college is supposed to be a service industry, as in serve us.
Yeah!
And Alray is the man for that. I'm here with you, Alray, whatever you need. Whatever you need, I'm sure everybody in this crowd, we standing behind you, man. We standing right here behind you. Yeah. Somebody else, come on. There you go.
Thank you for being here. Everyone who's here, it means so much to us. And, you know, going through the Herald comments and going through some of the things that have happened in our ticket and some of the things that have personally happened to Alray, one of the reminders was for every one bad thing that's been said, there's been about 10 retorts. And that was the same the other day on the Herald. For every one bad comment, there was 5 or 10 of you that wrote in and said, no, you're dead wrong and you can't say this and it's not going to be okay. And it really means a lot to us that you guys came out today and said, no, stop, this is wrong. And we're not going to stand for it as a community. Because Alray and I, we're working hard, but we can only do what we do because of you guys. And so your support to us means everything in the world. So thank you.
denounce everyone. I hope that you all realize that this is about Alray today because he was the victim here. And the problem is there's victims all over our nation every day. And we need to be standing up for these people because no matter who you are, if you're religious, if you're dark skinned, if you're light skinned, if you're a female, if you're a male, there's no reason to be oppressed. And there's no reason to oppress others. So I'm glad you're all here today to stand up and say that that's just not right. That we're founded on equality in this nation and bringing diversity, and this man right here has done nothing but help with our resolution of respect that's laying on that rock there, and just our basic campus mottos and our mission statement, which basically says exactly what we've been talking about today. So as students here, we have to get together and make sure it's known, and it's all through your voice. I mean, when people say those comments, it's about standing up and telling them that it's not acceptable, it's not funny. There's no reason to be treating other people that way. This is a great human being. He stood up for our student population, just like Tina has, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with standing up for what is right. And I hope that we can form a circle here around Mr. Alray and let him say what he thinks about the situation as we join hands to respect the idea of peace protest and nonviolent actions.